Welcome to Access USI. I'm Marina Current.
And I'm Kane Jones. Here are USI's top stories.
Parking is going to look different here at USI. Access USI's Tyler Heiser has the story.
Parking might look just a little bit different this semester at USI. At the end of last semester, Public Safety sent out an email regarding that they would no longer enforce parking restrictions. This has some students scratching their heads as parking has long been an issue for commuters on campus. University authorities explained that as we have more online and hybrid classes, not as many students are commuting to campus. So opening the parking to students who live on campus should lessen the strain on the bus system. This is a change from last semester when Public Safety allotted certain housing groups certain dates to park on campus. Reporting for Access USI, I'm Tyler Heiser.
COVID-19 has affected everything to everyone, specifically people's spiritual health. Access USI's Peyton McCombs has the story.
College is stressful. Sources say a total of 80% of students nationwide state that the pandemic has affected their spiritual health. According to USI COVID-19 dashboard, a total of over 700 cases of COVID have been reported since March 2020. However, gatherings of youth groups such as Light Collective offer ways to de-stress here on campus by maintaining virtual connection to students through group chats doing Bible studies, devotions, and fellowship. Sophomore Corey Jones says that meeting with like-minded friends each week gives her something to look forward to and is encouraging. For more information about Light Collective, you can visit their Facebook page. Reporting for Access USI, I'm Peyton McCombs.
With your Access USI weather update, I'm Cameron Douglas, and right now we currently have cloudy skies, temperature sitting at 66 degrees, winds out of the southwest at 6 miles per hour. We had a gorgeous day of weather across campus today. Unfortunately, that's going to be changing heading into the day tomorrow as we're going to be seeing rain returning and the potential for strong to severe thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon and evening. Now, this is going to be coming in the form of two waves. The first wave will start out tomorrow morning, and then there will be a second wave tomorrow evening, and that's the one that's going to be the main concern for severe weather. The one in the morning doesn't look to have any severe potential at this point in time. We'll see some heavy rain potentially carrying up from the south, and then we'll see this line push off to the north and east, and then by the afternoon we could see a brief lull. In other words, a brief break from the rain. Some areas may get completely dry for a period of time, and if you see the clouds break, giving way to any kind of sunlight and temperatures going up at all, that is only going to aid to upping that energy for the potential for those storms to be strong, if not severe, by the evening hours. We then see that second wave move in from the west, and that'll be coming in right around 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, and then we'll see that continue to push off to the east throughout the overnight and into Friday morning. By about 5 a.m. on Friday, most of the tri-state should be dry. In terms of the severe risk, the Storm Prediction Center has the vast majority of the tri-state under a slight risk, which is a Category 2 out of 5, and then an enhanced risk down in the Madisonville, Kentucky area. That is a Category 3 out of 5. And then the bigger risk is down to the Deep South, which is a moderate risk, and that area could see a severe or tornado outbreak potentially down in that area. And that is going to be the area that is likely to see any severe weather overall for Thursday. Now, in terms of storm threats for us here in the tri-state, potential for a little bit of flash flooding, primarily in those low-lying areas, would be the main concern. So if you do encounter any flooded roadways at all, remember to avoid those at all costs. Turn around, don't drown. That wouldn't be my primary risk, though. The primary risk would be damaging winds, as our wind energy is going to be elevated tomorrow. And then we're going to be seeing a low-end threat for some hail, and even a tornado cannot be completely ruled out. Cloudy skies tonight, temperature down to 51 for that overnight low. We rebound to the upper 60s for highs tomorrow. Strong to severe thunderstorms possible, especially tomorrow afternoon and evening. The morning, I'm not seeing any severe potential at this time. It's a 100% chance overall. Winds are going to be elevated out of the south-southeast at 12 miles per hour. We then dry out on Friday, and that'll carry over into Saturday before we then see another chance for rain Saturday night into Sunday. It's a 30 to 40% chance at this point. And then we'll see that rain move out Sunday afternoon. We'll see then dry weather heading into Monday, and then more rain possible Tuesday and Wednesday. That one's a 40 to 50% chance at this point in time. Temperatures cooling down to the low 60s on Friday before we go right back up to the mid-70s on Saturday, and then we'll cool off heading out of the weekend in the low 60s back to mid-60s at the start of the week. We'll fluctuate between the mid-60s to lower 70s all the way up through the middle of next week. That's the latest forecast update. I'm Cameron Douglas. Stuart Brooking has a look at your sports coming up next. Stay with us.
Back to this USI Sports Update, I'm Stuart Brooking. USI senior forward Josh Price was named D2 SIDA Honorable Mention All-American. The All-American honor is Price's first, and he becomes the 24th Eagle in men's basketball history to receive the honor. Price was the leading scorer for the Eagles as he averaged just below 19 points per game last season. Price did receive first-team All-GLVC and was named to the All-Defensive team in the GLVC as well, and was also named to the NABC All-District team. The USI men's tennis team will be in action today as they travel to St. Louis to play UMSL on the road. As a team, the Eagles are 5-2 with their last win coming versus Quincy over the weekend. The Eagles have dominated the series versus UMSL in the past. USI leads the all-time series 21 wins to 3 losses. The Eagles, however, did lose the last matchup against UMSL 5-2 back in 2019. Now back to Kane and Marina for more news.
COVID-19 is still affecting USI, and the campus is taking precautions. Access USI's Nathaniel Barbie has the story.
Over 21,000 cases of COVID-19 have been reported in Vanderburgh County. USI is looking to keep those numbers down while opening campus safely to the public. Even during a pandemic, one organization has been helping future Screaming Eagles get a look at their new home. The Student Ambassador Organization provides campus tours for prospective students. With the current trend of COVID-19 and USI students returning for class, the Student Ambassador Organization had to take a detour. Tour groups have been limited to 30 visitors per session. The university also mandated mask and social distancing to protect students and visitors on campus. Reporting for Access USI, I am Nathaniel Barbie.
Undergraduate programs are normally focused on, but graduate programs have increased. Del Kripe has the story.
College enrollment is down, but graduate studies have been climbing. The National Student Clearinghouse says undergraduate admissions decreased 4.4% last year as economic challenges and disease made seeking higher education difficult. But there was a 2.2% growth in graduate studies. Students joining USI's 12 master's and 2 doctoral programs should visit the Graduate Studies Department. They handle all graduate applications and the creation of new programs like the upcoming Masters of Art in Criminal Justice. For more info, head to usi.edu/graduate studies. Reporting for Access USI, I'm Del Kripe.
Light Collective is an organization here at USI. Access USI's Ben Carter has the story.
One of the things students love about coming to USI is our opportunities for a social life. Reverend Matt Castro is the director of Light Collective, which is a student-based youth group that he says has been dedicated to getting students connected for over 40 years.
There's a passage in Philippians that we want to be lights in a crooked generation. And so we want to be lights on campus. We want to share the gospel. We want to share the truth about Christ. We want to be loving and care for people. And we're a collective, right? We're a group of people. And so that's kind of the origin of the name.
Some folks talked about how students often feel cooped up in their rooms and just feel lonely. Some need some encouragement to get out, get involved, and have a social life. Light Collective wants to be a tool to get students connected with each other and to make friends. The group says that its main goal is to make disciples of Christ through community, evangelism, and genuine friendship. They say their heart's desire is to see God glorified on campus by living out their faith strictly and to the point and finding comfort and refuge in Jesus. Plenty of folks talked about how it improved their spiritual life.
It's influenced my spiritual life in a really big way just because of the people that I've gotten to know through Light Collective, and just the atmosphere in general. It's a very warming, welcoming atmosphere as far as that goes. So.
Oh, it's been a huge impact because it's gotten me connected to a church, and I got baptized 2 years ago because I just got way more connected to God and the church.
After being founded back in the 1970s, the organization's whole goal has always been to give back to the community. They even founded a church just up the road from here called Redeemer Fellowship. For Access USI News, I'm Ben Carter.
And that was Access USI. Tune in next week for more content.
Have a fantastic evening. Go Screagles!